web development class or WordPress web development coding. Yeah, so basically this course is zero coding. You don't code, you don't see all the coding and all those kind of things. It's beginner friendly for everyone, whether you have a tech background or you don't have a tech background. And this course is also practical based, no theory. Okay. So basically WordPress is a tool for building websites without coding, as I said earlier. Most businesses, schools, churches, e-commerce sites, over 40% of them uses WordPress. Yes, that is WordPress website. Okay, so we can actually rely on it to get more gigs get clients and build websites for them and all of that. So that is it. So we will talk about this particular class or this particular video is talk about domain and hosting and SSL and cPanel as well. So when we talk about domains, domain are the web addresses, the web addresses like www.mybusiness.com. Sometimes you see www.ghanaweb, www.this.com. These are addresses that leads people to your website. Okay, they take people to your website. And we also have hosting accounts. We have hosting. So the hosting is basically like your room whereby you have your website files there. So your room, like you have your chairs, you have your TV, you have your television, you have your clothes, you have your wardrobe, you have your everything that you have in your room. So your room, the room itself is the hosting, and the TV, the chairs, the items that I mentioned are your website files. Okay. Then the SSL is basically the website security or the lock. So for instance, if you have your room, definitely you have a door and you have a lock to keep it secure. That is SSL. Okay. Then we have what we call the cPanel. The cPanel also basically um, is how you manage your room. Yes, the rules or the tools that you use to manage your room. You get it, to manage your hosting account. Okay. So this lesson, this class, we are going to use free hosting accounts and free domains for practical sake. But when it comes to client real world projects, you have to buy a hosting account from a hosting provider. We have cPanel, so we have Namecheap, we have Hostinger, we have InfinityFree. You can check out for them, or probably during the course I'll show them to you. And you also have to buy domain. You have to also buy domain. So that is it. But for the class per se, we are going to use free hosting accounts. We're not going to use free domains. Okay. So don't worry about payments for domain and hosting accounts. No, we are going to use free versions of them. Yes. So to dive in, we have to open our browser, and we are going to infinityfree.com. Okay, infinityfree.com. Infinityfree.com. Infinity. I have already typed it in my this one, so it will come. Infinity Free. Okay, so Infinity Free. This is how it looks like. They have the infinity symbol in blue like this. So whenever you search for Infinity Free, just look for it. And this day you are infinityfree.com like that. Okay, so we already have an account, but if you don't have account, you will sign up. And the sign up is your email, your password, not anything really congested like that. Okay, so we come to the Infinity Free, and here is it. Either you register now or you log in. I already have an account, but let's click on the register now to see what is there. So as I said earlier, you just have to have your email and your password that you will use, and then you confirm your password. Then you check for you're not a robot, and then you sign up. Or you can sign up straight with Gmail. Once you have your Gmail logged in your Chrome account, you can sign up, or you can sign up using your GitHub account. But I know most of you here are not IT related, so we won't talk about GitHub, but Gmail, dear. I know that you all have Gmail already, so you can sign up with your Gmail like that. Yes, so let me go back to the login because I already have an account, so I will just log in. I think I've saved my logins already, so I'll just log in and I'll come to the dashboard. This is how the dashboard looks like. Okay, so I already have an account. I already have a hosting account. So this is the hosting address or the hosting account. I already have one, okay. But for the purpose of this class, we are going to see create an account. So with create an account, it means that we are going to create an account, okay. We are going to create a new hosting account. So you click on create an account. This page is full of ads, so you can just close them and you proceed like that. So create an account, as I said. So this is the Infinity Free. This is Infinity Free forever, then free forever. So with the free, you have 5 gig space. 5 gig space, as in the files that you can save in your account. 5 gig, okay. Then you have unlimited bandwidth. When you talk about bandwidth is like um, how people access your website in a day and all those kind of stuff. Unlimited hosted accounts, you can host any domain, unlimited hosting domain, you can host them. But one thing that is that you won't get email accounts, email like let's say info at ghanaweb.com, info at oheneba.com, info are the email accounts. With the free ones, you won't get email account. Then cPanel control panel. You are not going to get full cPanel controls. You get it. You can't also do free web migration. You can't migrate your websites. Unlimited hints, you don't have access. PHP version selection, you don't have the access. This restricts you from all these access, okay? And we have the paid one. This is $2.5 per month, but we build yearly. So with 1 year, this is a premium. This is an account, a hosting account that you've paid for, and now you have access to everything. You have access to one email, and over here you have access to 100 mails. It's like that. But for the sake of this class, we are going for the zero, okay? So you create an account now. Then we need to verify that we are human. Yeah, of course, I'm a human being. I can't be a robot. Like imagine a robot telling you to verify that you're a human. This is quite strange, but that's how security is when it comes to this space like that. Yeah, I don't know why it's taking long. Too much ads, too much ads. It's very serious. So now, because it's a free, because it's a free hosting, we have to have a domain. That is a web address, the web address domain. Okay. So we are going to have a domain. So over here it says choose choose a free subdomain to set up your hosting account. You will add more domains later and remove remove this domain if you want to change it. Yes. So because this is a free hosting account, it means that you are going to have a subdomain and a domain extension. You get it. But if it was supposed to be a paid account, you just add your domain. You go ahead and add your domain to it. But since this is a free one, we are going to use subdomains, which still works like the domain itself. You get it. But it's just that this comes with domain extensions because it's free. So domain extensions are here. We have love to blog, GT, OS, blah 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 blah. These are domain extensions. So it's basically free, so we can go ahead. But mine, I really like. So let's type some domain, some domain. So which domain are we using for the class? Okay, so with me, I will use my um, mineclass.com. Sorry, mineclass. So mineclass. Then I have an extension that I really like using greatsite.net because it doesn't really look weird, unlike the rest that is here. These ones look weird. So I will use my class greatsite-net. So now this will be my domain. But you see, whenever you are selecting a subdomain or whenever you are buying a domain, we have what we call availability. Availability simply means that probably someone is using your domain. You don't know. Because you check if your domain is available. No one is using it. before you can go ahead and purchase a domain. You get it? So if you want to use www dot today's shop, you have to check the availability, whether the domain is available to buy or is available to use. If not, you will not get it like that. So if a client comes to you and be like, oh, I want a website, you first have to check if their domain is available. The domain you have for the business is available, and the price of the domain before you tell the client or you bill the client. But this is a free domain that we are using and a free hosting account. Okay, so let's check. All right, so it says that the selected domain is already in use, so which means that my class grades-sites.net is someone is already using it, so it's not available. So it means I have to choose a different domain. Okay, I have to choose a different subdomain. So that is how most often it happens. So this time around, let's use what should I use? What should I use? What should I use? Okay, so let's use my web dev class. My web dev class. Okay, yes, it was great side. That's my web development class. That is the domain I'm using. Okay, so you select the domain that you want to use. Domain shouldn't be very complicated. Domain shouldn't be complicated at all. So I have to check the availability for this one too as well. So I checked and it says that it's available. So it has taken me to the next thing. Alright. So now, because it's a free account, it says that account username will generate automatically. And this account password, I can't view the account password, but you can view and save it. You get it, but you can't change it. You get it. You can't change because this account is default. Then email, the emails to you have to approve the email. That is the email you are using. You have to approve it like that. Okay. Yes. Then after that, you go ahead and select create an account. Create an account. So this will take some few steps to create your account. It says that it will take a few minutes for your account to set up. Yes. So welcome to our hosting account with our domain. So we can come here and add another domain. We can come here and view our account password. And this is our account username. So you can save your account username and your account password. You get it. And then the hosting plan is free. Then our website domain is mywebdevclass.greatsite.net. But you have your own domain that you are going to do what you are going to use. Yes. So this is our thing. So now let's come to where we are going to see our cPanel. So basically we are done with our domain and we are done with our hosting. Now we have a hosting account and now we have our domain as well. So now we have to go to our cPanel. So over here you can see website builder. We are all beginners and you don't have to come here. Okay. Then this is a very good message. It says that it takes up to 72 hours for new domains to be accessed everywhere. So which means that we have what you call the DNS caching. Okay, that's the domain name service. So for people to access your domain or to access your website in different countries, now the domain is new and it will take time to propagate. We call this propagation to propagate across the world. For anyone can access your domain anytime, anywhere in the world. Yes. So now let's go to our cPanel. So now I was explaining this is a website builder. We are not going there. We have the script installer. We are not going there. And we have the file manager. The file manager basically has the website files. That is like the storage on your phone, your file manager. So that is it. Then we have our domain. This is our domain, and we have to manage. When we click on manage, we go straight to the cPanel. So we click on manage. Then oh no, sorry, I lied. Yeah, I lied to you. So the cPanel. To come to the cPanel, okay, here is it. Control panel. Sorry, cPanel is the same as control panel. So here is it. So we click on cPanel, and it will take us to our control panel. So over here, we need to approve. Is it to notify you of changes to services, account status change, offer, this, blah, 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 and that. You have to approve. So we approve it, and boom. I said, thank you. The cPanel will load. So now the panel, this is what we call the cPanel. It's loading, it's loading, it's loading, it's loading, it's loading. It's loading. Here is the cPanel. There are tools here that we can access for everything that we want to do on this earth. So this will come to the end of our class, and the next class we will continue. So this is our cPanel. We have tools. We have the main type tutorial. We have cPanel records, error pages, site builder, Softaculous app installer. We have a whole lot of tools that we can use. As I said, these are more like the TV, the chairs, the bed, the everything in your rooms. So basically, this is the building. So here is where we call the cPanel. So meet you all in the next lesson. Bye.